How to use Microsoft Teams for project management. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll showcase how to actually go ahead and start using Microsoft Teams as a project management platform. And it's going to be very, very useful when it comes to project management because you will pretty much have everything they will need in one platform, which is Microsoft Teams. It is going to provide you with many, many different elements and tools that are going to help you and your team members to manage your tasks, manage your projects, and so much more. So let's actually get started and talk about how to uh, start your project management team on Microsoft Teams. So the first thing that you will need to do is just open up your Microsoft Teams as normal, and then you will need to go ahead and navigate to Teams. And then from here, you will find, or not find, here we will basically create an entirely new team. And this is going to be the team where we'll be managing the project that we want to manage. And you can add as many people as you want to this specific team. So let's actually go ahead and go create the team. So to do so, we can just click on the top right after we obviously choose teams. We can click on the top right where we see join or create team. We will click on that. Now we can either join team if someone already started it, we can do so, but obviously we want to create a team for the sake of this video, so we will just go ahead and click on create team. And then from here, and now excuse the layout here because Microsoft has launched their new Microsoft Teams app, and it's, as you can see, very buggy. But anyways, you should find it from template, from another team, or from group. Let's just go to navigate to from template, and then we will just select the basic team template here. So let me just go ahead and select this, and we will basically just leave this as it is, and we can just click on use this template. And now we will choose to either make it private, or we can just make it public. If it's public, then anyone in your organization can join. But if it's private, then people will need to be invited into the team in order to actually join. It's not going to be for everyone, which I guess if it's a specific project, you would have specific people that, manage this project. So I assume that most of the time you would be using the private option, but it is completely up to you. So let me just go ahead and click on private. And now we will basically just give the team a name. Now, I tend to just give the name of the project because, it's going to be much easier for me to locate and see immediately. So let me just go ahead and name it. Let's say we just want to, for the sake of this video, create a YouTube channel maybe. So YouTube channel. So it's just, on the top of my head, I don't know. And then we will just give it a description. Here, we will manage everything about the YouTube channel, or whatever description that you want to give. It's completely preference. So we just give it a good description and a good name, and you just go ahead and click on create. And we just give it a little bit of time, and it's actually going to create for us the team, and it's going to have one channel, and obviously we can create multiple channels, which I will talk about in a sec. And now we can already add members to this specific team. So we can either type names or email addresses to add people. Now, if you didn't do that, from there, we can also add them differently from within the settings, so don't worry. So let me actually just show you real quick. If you want to add people, just go to the teams, you go to the specific team, we click on the three dots next to the name of the team, and then from here, we will be able to add members. And we can also manage team, add channel, get link to team, and also other things like tags, and if you want to leave or delete the team. So right now, to make it very simple, we've got channels on here. So these channels are going to be dedicated channels for specific, you could say, projects, or specific, I don't know, chat rooms, you could say. So you can really make it as however you really want it to be. So it's not going to be specifics. So if we want to create another channel, we can first go ahead and manage this channel and see if we can do anything. So anyone can post messages, and you can change it so that, you know, only owners can post messages. So if it's, for example, updates or announcements, you can make it so that only owners can post messages. This way it's not going to be you know, a lot of messages in the you know, alerts and stuff. And you know, you can also have more stuff in here. So actually, to add a channel, we can just click on here and we can just add channel, and we can give it a name. So here, script writing, for example, and in here we discussion about script writing, or whatever it may be that you want to create the channel for. Now, if you want to choose the channel type, whether it's going to be standard, shared, or private, the difference is going to be for standard, everyone will have access. In here, shared is going to be anyone in the actual, you know, teams, organization can actually have access, or private, where people have or need, you will need to give them access basically to specific individuals. So within this team, I would just make it standard usually, and just click on create. Now this is going to be channel 1 for project 1, and you can create multiple channels for different projects. Now inside each channel, we will have posts and files, and we can add more stuff in here, which will be the project management stuff, which we will talk about. So within posts is going to be where you will be able to start a post down here, and it's going to be like pretty much a conversation. So you can actually talk to people in real time, get announcements, you know, customize the text, and just talk to people in here. Now again, people will have access depending on how you have the settings for this specific channel. So again, we can actually just change that from managed channel, and we can just, you know, see which people can actually, you know, do some posts in here. So we can edit more stuff for this one, for this other channels that we create, and so on. Now let's actually go back to this one right here. So let's say we wanted to write a post. We just click on start a post and actually type whatever we want. Next up, we can just go to files here, and in here we can actually upload or find all the files that we attached and uploaded and everything, and you can just, you know, create a lot more files and just make it more organized. So for example, you can just go here, create a folder, just like a personal computer. You would just create folders for project 1, or you know what, let's make it more specific. Let's do scripts, create, and we can create another folder for unedited videos, another one, so create, and we can create more, and it's going to all show up in here. So if you just go back, we should find that we have those, and now you can just open those up and upload all the scripts and stuff, and you know, you can just organize it in a much better way as if it's a personal computer. However, is going to be the difference is that everyone can actually go ahead and edit those things. So next up, let's actually talk about the project management stuff, because here is going to be where things get interesting. To get started with project management, you will need to add a tab here on the right side. So we've got posts again. We can just start a post, and we can just type whatever, and we can make it bold, italics, and all of those things. And also we can just make it a important message by clicking on this one right here, and we can just type in the message. So this is important, and we just click on post, and you can see that it is actually important. Okay, let me skip all of those. Okay, so there you go. You can see that it is actually important. Anyways, and then we've got files. Like I said, you can just add all the files that you need. And now we can actually go ahead and click on add a tab, and in here is going to be where it gets interesting. So you can add many different apps that can help with your project management. That could be Trello if you want, or for example Asana, which is also going to be great for project management, or we can just add Planner, which is going to help us a lot. So we can just go here and change this. So let me just create a new plan and click on save. It's just going to set things up for us. And now we have our Kanban view for our project management. Now we will need to be adding buckets, which are going to be things like to do the first one. This is a bucket, and we can add more. So we can add in progress. We can maybe add another bucket for under review. And then we can just do more stuff like, I don't know, completed. Now those are just examples. You can do completely different things. Like this section or this bucket is going to be for script writing. This bucket is going to be for video editing. This bucket is going to be for review. You know, you can just change things up to your liking and how you actually want to organize your project management. Now in here, we can add tasks very easily by just clicking on add task underneath any bucket. So for example, this one underneath to do, and I don't know what just happened. We can just click on here and we just give it a name, the task obviously. So we can just write an intro or script. Now we can just click on add task. Forget about those. I will talk about them in a sec. So we can just click on add task, and now we should actually find it underneath this bucket. Now we can move it through here by just dragging and dropping, which is very easy. And we can just click on it, and now we have all the details that we actually need. So here we find the actual task name. Second thing is going to be who we want to assign it to. So you can actually click on this and assign it to a specific person. Here you can add labels, and you can name those labels or the colors for specific things. It's going to be completely free play. You can just change those tags or labels to be specific things. So it's completely up to you how you want to use your labels. So you can assign it to this one, and you can change the name easily by just clicking on the pencil on the right side, and you can just change the name of the label. So next we've got the bucket. Now this is going to be basically just dragging and dropping, but if you want to do it like in a different way, you can just click on here. It's going to show you all the buckets, and we can just click on in progress, and it's going to move there if you want. Now progress is going to be not started, in progress, or completed. Now this is going to be dependent on where it is within the bucket. So this is right now it's to do, so it's not started. If it's in progress, then I would obviously make it in progress. So this is why you would really need to add the bucket in progress. And then you've got the priority as well. So whether it's urgent, important, medium, or not so important. Now, if it's a reoccurring task, we can just repeat it. We can set a due date and start date, and we can add notes. So make sure the script is nice and clear, for example, or go into more details, completely up to you. And then we've got also the checklist. So what we can do is add more stuff like write paragraph 1. I don't know. We can just hit enter, do another one, 2, 3, and now what you can do actually is it's very cool that you can actually just check them off like so, which is going to be much easier for you to see that it is completed or not. And you can add attachments once you're actually done with the task. So with that being said, this is pretty much how to use Microsoft Teams for project management. It's very easy and simple. And not only this, but you can add as many apps that you want. If you want to use, or you're more familiar with Trello rather than Planner, you can just go ahead and add Trello, and also so more stuff. So you can add more calendar views if you want, or specific ones. I just butchered that. Calendar. Okay, I can't even type today. So anyways, you get what I'm trying to say here. You can add YouTube and stuff, workflows, and many more. So this is why Microsoft Teams is going to be very, very useful for you and how you want to do your project managements, because you can add as many apps that you want, and it's going to help you out a lot. So I hope you liked this video, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.